know that ain't who I think it is.
Hey, yo, it's time to tune in to Timeout with Treble. Timeout tonight. We lit, baby.
What's good, y'all? It is your boy Treble J, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm back in the building. I know it's been quite a minute, quite a while. You feel me? Getting a lot of things in order, but you feel me? We back in full effect, man. If you know, then you know. Casual conversations, man, across the nation. Cool vibes weekly. You feel what I'm saying? Shouts out to the chill mob. Shouts out to the cool collective. We back once again, man. You know what I'm saying? Just for a little late night stream, y'all. You know, for all of y'all listening pleasures, for sure. The podcast dynamic is coming back. You feel me? Probably gonna be to a degree. You feel me? The audio format specifically to start off with. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of in-depth conversations I feel like I want to have on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people I want to include, you know, in these conversations too as well. Which I'm already of understanding that everybody probably not gonna want to be on video. So it's cool. You feel me? We'll get to the you know, the audio dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Get that comfort kind of build up there, you know what I'm saying? So we can have the real in-depth conversations, man. We ended off on episode 115. So you feel me? Coming up very soon will be episode 116 too. You know, the sports updates, as you already know, you know what I'm saying? I'm a sports fan. The food takes, you feel me? Topics is just going around, man. Great conversations, as you know. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of the theme formats, bro. So if you know that you know, a lot of that is still on the table too as well, man. Make sure though that y'all follow me on all the social platforms. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow me on all of them, man. On Twitch, you know what I'm saying? We live on Twitch right now. TREBLEJMUSIC on Twitch. Make sure y'all go follow me. Follow me, lock in on Twitch, man. Streaming right now live on Twitch and YouTube. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all follow me on the YouTube channel too, man. Shouts out to the Day One supporters. Shouts out to everybody locked in. Devoted Dreamers with a Z. Make sure again, man, type in Devoted Dreamers with a Z and lock in with your boy. You feel what I'm saying? Also on the TikTok too as well, man. You know, I gotta put some more clips over y'all. So it's all good. You feel me? The clips are coming back. Don't worry about it. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Great content on the way for y'all too as well, man. You know. Revamp, refresh, Devoted Dreamers with a Z and a 5 on TikTok. Follow your boy, man. You know what I mean? Great conversations, you know what I'm saying? Advice, genuine content, you know, we ain't faking the funk over here at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it cool, keeping it authentic. You already know what it is. It is your boy, Treble J, man. Again, shouts out to the chill mob. Shouts out to the cool collective that is the crew, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We back with it once again. If you know, then you know. You feel what I'm saying? That's the most important part. If you know, then you know. Well, we back, y'all. Like I said, it's been quite a little minute. You feel what I'm saying? Especially since I've been back in the internet space. But we back. You feel me? Sometimes I feel like you just gotta get a lot of stuff in order, and you really gotta manifest. You know what I'm saying? What you really want to get out of life, and like really just put that groundwork in. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Maybe your timing for certain stuff might not be the timing that God got for you, but when everything starts to align, you know what I'm saying? Living proof of it for sure. It's gonna align collectively all together. You feel me? maybe them stresses that you had, maybe them obstacles, you feel what I'm saying? Maybe the direction you was trying to go in, maybe something you was manifesting, you feel what I'm saying? Maybe something you was trying to piece together, put together. At the end of the day, you feel me? When it's time to align and when it's time to get to that point of where it need to get to, I promise you, y'all, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I promise you it's going to align specifically the way it is supposed to align. Don't trip. That's the one thing too, because I feel like it's real easy for a lot of people too when it come down to it. You know what I'm saying? To always be in this space too of just being like, you know, I just need that push. Or I just need that space in which like I'm gonna just elevate to the next level. It's gonna come. And sometimes, like when you on the internet and you in some of these other spaces and you watching other people too as well, you can't compare your life to other folks when it's on your journey. You feel what I'm saying? Because just because somebody may be successful at 21, at 60, at 50, at 16, you feel me? At 45, whatever the case may be, your timing is your timing. So as you go on them obstacles and journeys, you know what I'm saying? Everybody going. Like, let's be for real. Everybody gonna go on a journey in which they gonna go through obstacles in life. It is inevitable. You feel what I'm saying? Whether you at the cream of the crop or you all the way down, you know what I'm saying, rock bottom, or you in between, whatever the case may be, we gonna all go through certain things. Now, some people are good at masking certain stuff, but you gotta also understand too, that ain't always the best way to go in life. You feel me? Sometimes it's not the best to try to mask everything. You feel me? You gotta be, I feel like in the space a lot of times, man, you gotta be upfront about a lot of stuff, bro. Or just let it be known what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Because on the journey to success or where you're trying to get to, you're gonna go through them obstacles. And the first thing that's first is gonna be that financial journey. Because either you gotta invest in what you're trying to do, you gotta find a way to navigate through it. You feel what I'm saying? You may take sacrifices, take losses, whatever the case may be on the way to it. But that is what comes with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think I've been in that space before, but I'm really in that space now, you know what I'm saying, of realizing and understanding that saving is a big part of, you know what I'm saying, the adult journey for me. Like put things to the side, you know what I'm saying, really like navigate through life. I wouldn't even say on the bare minimum, not that, but like if it's not essential or it's not certain things for me piecing together, then I'm cool on it, or invest into the things or get the things that I feel like is going to better me. You feel what I'm saying? As an overall person, or overall dynamic, or overall level of what I'm trying to get to. You feel me? And be patient on certain stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Be patient on it. Of like putting this to the side. Hey, leave that to the end of the month. Don't touch it. You feel what I'm saying? Work with these essential things. Do this and do that. You know what I mean? And it takes certain levels of discipline and understanding, man. Shouts out to my boy Emmanuel. We just had a real conversation about it, you know what I'm saying? Even today, man. Like it made sense, man. My boy was without a whip for a little minute, man. But we locked in, you feel what I'm saying? 2 jobs, the whole 9 grinding. You know, just the mentality, the maturity of it, man. Saved up like 4K. You feel me? 4K, man. Well, really a little more than that, like 8K, but you know what I'm saying? Use 4K to get a cash car. You feel what I'm saying? Facebook Marketplace, hey, it's out there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My boy came through with the Lincoln, you know what I'm saying? Black interior, inside, smooth, digital dash, you know what I'm saying? The ambient lighting for the nighttime rides and stuff, like just from simply stacking up, grinding, and doing what he had to do, you know what I'm saying, in a certain space and being disciplined with it. And I get it, bro. It makes so much sense, you feel what I'm saying, in the space now I'm doing it. Because that's the most important part. That's the key to it. You got to be disciplined with certain things as you go on that journey. And my boy whipped up. You feel me? Nice whip. I'm talking about to the point before, you feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, my boy carpooling to get to where he got to get to, but my boy stayed on the ground with it and got a nice one, man. Nice little Lincoln. Like I said, you feel what I'm saying? Good on miles and all that. And like, it was just cool seeing my boy be able to do that. You feel me? It was real dope seeing my boy be able to do that for sure, man. I think that was a cool part. It's like, all right, that discipline go a long way. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it may be hard to bite the bullet. Sometimes it may be hard, you feel what I'm saying, to do certain things that you got to do or make that sacrifice, but it's going to pay off for sure. And I'm just like, bro, like, I mean, it don't get no better than that. You feel me? My boy pulling up. If I'm pulling up, now my boy pulling up. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm finna pull off somewhere, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we had linked the other day, you feel what I'm saying, pulling up. Hey, you know what I'm saying, come through with the test drive or the link, you know what I'm saying, to see how it's riding smooth too, like I said. Black interior, the ambient light, you know what I'm saying, the seat let back for sure. That's the dope part. If y'all know that, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'5", so that's a simple fact of the comfort in that bad boy too. You know what I'm saying? It's like a luxury sedan. You feel me? A luxury sedan is that move for sure. If you know that you know, you know, man. But shouts out to my boy for that, man. That's the discipline. That's the understanding of certain stuff too, as well. You know what I mean? I was even on a go for a minute, just, you know, with the quick little chimes and cash apps and certain stuff too. And I even had to get back in the space myself for like, man, let me get back into the banks, man. You know, not the entirety of what I got, but like get back to the banks, you know what I'm saying, for that save and that checking and certain things, or just try to align it the right type of way, just for the discipline of doing that. Move this over here, let that sit there. You feel what I'm saying? Being in the certain space, all that good stuff. You know, I just felt like that was key, y'all. You know, so I felt like that was very key to do that. And like I'm feeling real good. Like as you grow, you know what I'm saying, the maturity there, but like I can feel it internally. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just really in the space where I'm working on myself, man. I feel like for a lot of years, especially I say, you know what I'm saying, like my, you know, first like adult years, you know, I was locked in on really taking care of others. And when I specifically said, you know what I'm saying, in relationships, or like with most women, you know what I'm saying, like, let me do this, let me take care of that, you know what I'm saying, let me lock in on that. But a lot of times that I heard this, you know what I'm saying, from previous relationships, a lot of times too, that I invest so much or put so much time into, you know what I'm saying, a woman, and not always allocating that time to myself, or not always getting the time to be able to better myself, you know what I'm saying, to improve myself, or that quality time even within myself, like for the things that I really want to do. Like I would give everything. I wouldn't even say give everything I had, but I'll put my mentality, I'll put my faith, you know what I'm saying, I'll put my understanding, I'll put my support into that fully. A lot of times it was reciprocated. I ain't gonna say that too, but a lot of times you do, like, you gotta lock in on what you're really trying to do, man. Like my true passions too as well, and make sure that I'm good at the end of the day. You got to. That's that's the thing, man. It's inevitable. Some relationships work, some relationships don't work. You know what I'm saying? You go through certain things in life, but at the end of the day, you gotta have your own back. You got to, man. You gotta be able to lock in, you know what I'm saying, with yourself specifically. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's the most important thing for people to understand too. Like you got to, that self-love is key, but not only just the self-love, you know, like just making sure you good, man. Cause you can have a good heart. You feel what I'm saying? You could be that genuine type of person. I feel like I'm like that a lot. I like, and my genuine personality, I'm a chameleon. Like I say a lot of times, I could blend in with any crowd, blend in with any group. I'm friendly with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm real chill, laid back naturally. And you feel me? Like I'll show genuine support. Like if I'm really rocking with a woman, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna know for sure. And I'm gonna lock in like on that aspect of doing it. The support gonna be there, the conversation gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a conversationalist, period. That's the one thing to me when it comes to this woman and certain things in general. Like you got to be able to have a conversation. You got to be able to talk about certain things. Of course, the essential stuff is what it is, but like it ain't, life ain't all about that either. Life ain't just all about the bills. Life ain't just all about the lavish lifestyle. Life ain't just all about, you feel what I'm saying, materialistic things. Like genuine conversations. You know what I'm saying? Fears, dreams, aspirations, interests, hobbies. You feel what I'm saying? Talk about the world. Talk about, you know what I'm saying, you know, what you dreamed about. Talk about, you know, conspiracy, whatever the case may be. I'm talking about a genuine conversation, because I feel like personally, bro, it's always something to talk about on a daily basis. A lot of people say that, you know what I mean, what you really gonna talk about if you with somebody or your friends and shit, it's something happening every day, bro. Like no matter what. It's always something happening every day that you can have a conversation about. Because if that's the case, we wouldn't have social media. Social media at some point every day, between Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, and all that, is going to always have something going on within the world, or is going on, you know what I'm saying, overall, to spark a conversation or to spark a thought. That's what the social media space is for. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a viral video, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a meme, whether it's a video, you know what I'm saying, that happened to the extent of like a major catastrophe, major event, or, you know what I'm saying, breaking news, whatever the case may be. It is a conversation to be had on a daily basis, y'all. When you go to work every day at work ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? When you encounter people in the outside world, or, you know what I'm saying, when you just out and about, every interaction is not the same. You feel me? It's different stuff going on to the degree overall collectively that you can have a conversation about. And if you notice, then, you know what I'm saying, you know, like that's the cool part about it. Like it's always something going on in the world for sure. Always something going on in the world, man. Trying to see if it was any updated things too as well on there, man. I'm not sure. I saw that news on there about oh yeah, I did want to speak on this, y'all. Shooter allegedly targeted NFL headquarters in Manhattan shooting. Um, this was an interesting one for sure. Very interesting in that for sure, y'all. Let me pull this up real quick. Shooter allegedly targeted NFL headquarters in Manhattan shooting. Bloomberg reports the shooter in last night's New York City high-rise shooting was targeting NFL headquarters, but ended up on the wrong floor because he went to the wrong bank of elevators. An NFL employee was still shot and injured in the attack, whether that be by coincidence or the gunman knew is unknown, but going to the wrong floor after killing a police officer potentially prevented a terrible situation from becoming even worse. The shooter previously played football, presumably in high school, and had a note claiming he had CTE. The note reportedly contained only vague references to the NFL. The shooting killed four people in it. The shooting killed four people in addition to the shooter himself. Um, Interesting, man. I did say that was interesting that you know what I'm saying he ended up going on the wrong floor. You know what I mean? I just felt like within the universe in that aspect, not for the mass shooting, because that should never happen. You feel me? But coincidentally, however the case may be, for him to end up on the wrong floor. But it's like I'm starting to learn with certain stuff, man. A lot of people have a lot of things going on internally, and it causes people to make the drastically wrong decisions. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, ultimately, and it's always like, I mean, because these things are real, man. If CTE was really the case, or you know what I'm saying, like mental instability, it's a lot of things in which a lot of people in the world, you know what I'm saying, go through a lot, and like however their mentality or their mind works. And that's the dangerous part of being careful out here, man. And sometimes it ain't even the aspect of being careful, because unknowingly, a lot of times when it's a mass shooting, or you know what I'm saying, it's people reacting quickly in these type of manners and these type of dynamics, you know what I'm saying, you never know what's going on. It just comes out of nowhere. Mass shooting is not something that's just, you know what I'm saying, when eyes as a citizens, you know what I'm saying, you out there. But to a person, you know what I'm saying, maybe it is premeditated in most cases. But the thing is, you never really prepared in that aspect. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a spur of the moment, like situation in which that immediate danger happens and shit just go haywire. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like I don't understand it, man. Sometimes I just don't, bro. It's like it's so many people, like when it comes to the mass shooting of a lot of situations, and it's just like I don't understand the motive. And even sometimes when it is a giving motive in certain situations where they saying like the suspect is in a certain space, I still don't understand it, bro. Like I still don't understand it. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody get their opportunity in life to do certain things, and I'm not sure if you feel what I'm saying, because of the aspect of him developing CTE or whatever by playing football, but that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, you up and elevate to a certain space, and like now it's just a mass shooting because you feel some type of way when you play football or reference to the NFL or maybe not getting to the NFL. So it's like, let me lash out. That's not the proper way to do it, y'all. If anybody knows, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to life in general, you're not going to always get your way. Certain things going to happen, you know what I'm saying, certain aspects of what it is, and you got to be able to, in a sense, man, like try to control your emotions. And even when I mean, like I said, if you do have CT and you have certain things too, I understand certain aspects of things being uncontrolled, but like we got to do better in that space, bro, because it's like it's always innocent people for no reason behind you know what I'm saying, a lack of morals or behind a lack of like sympathy for others. It's that if you feel like as a person you going through certain things, I get it, but it ain't never cool to lash out on innocent people or other people that have nothing to do with the aspect of what's going on. And shouts out to my brother too, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother been living up in New York for a while, man. I had to shoot that to my brother right away. That's the one thing about social media. You feel me? Especially breaking news and breaking headlines, man. It was like 10 minutes in, I think, when they made the post. I sent it to my brother right away. You know what I'm saying? Cause my brother up there in New York, so I was like, yo, stay in the crib. You feel what I'm saying? Wherever you at right now, make sure you stay in the crib, like to look out, like until everything clear. You feel me? Because you just never know. Sometimes, like, we're really in the damn era now, y'all, where it's gonna hit social media and stuff before it even hit the news. I feel like with certain things. So the fact that if I know it and I'm gonna step in right there and be like, "Hey, I seen that," or whatever the case may be. Oh man, I wasn't playing, bro. My brother gonna know ASAP. That thing said 10 minutes. Like when I scrolled down and saw it on the screen, sent it to him right away. Like, don't play, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Don't even play out here with folks like that, man. Make sure you tucked away, you know what I mean, until everything pass over and let me know, you know what I'm saying, that you good for sure. You know, and that's just, I mean, that was just a crazy story, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm not even gonna lie. That one right there was a crazy ass story, bro. Literally. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you just never know, bro. Like how wild and crazy, you know what I'm saying, like shit can actually be. You feel me? You just never know how wild and crazy it could be, y'all. You feel me? I came across this story too. They'd be interested with some stuff, man. I just never, you know what I'm saying, know or understand this, but this did come across. I feel like it was real, yeah, because it's the rap alert. You know what I'm saying? Certain sources that I feel like that we getting updates from, they legit sources. The shade room, certain stuff. Like if it's gonna pop up on there, it's gonna pop up on there. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This was a very interesting one right here, y'all. So y'all tell me, you know what I'm saying, how you kind of feel about this one specifically. Woman finally says yes to boyfriend who proposed 43 times in 7 years. Boy, what the hell, boy? In the words of Duke Dennis, boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way. First of all right, I get it. I will say this. I ain't never been married before, but I feel like you're going to have to attempt sometimes of maybe proposing. You feel me? And maybe sometimes the timing right. I get it. Maybe on your side, maybe on her side, whatever the case may be. Maybe the time ain't right. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? You're going to attempt a couple of times, whatever the case may be. You're going to realign and reset it up. Maybe you did some, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you did something, you messed up. You ain't do it the right way. Maybe she just ain't ready. You feel what I'm saying? Made the dynamic of the relationship. But my boy, 43 times in 7 years. My boy, after the third attempt, I will say that. They always say third time's a charm. Like with over spread time frame, I probably do that. Other than that, my boy, ain't no damn way I'm doing it 43 times in 7 years. Now, what I would say, you know what I'm saying, to cut up some slack, like I'll break it, I'll split it up now. I get that part respectfully. You feel what I'm saying? That I'll do now. I might split that bad boy up, you know what I'm saying, in the sense of like, okay, maybe like 1 or 2 years in, because I get some people, you know, it's love at first sight. Some people a couple of years in, some people long term, short term, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Where you rocking like that. But I will say this 43 times, I ain't no damn way I'm finna do that 43 times, my boy. Not even finna happen. Cause I'm like, after that third or fourth time, I feel like I say 3 or 4. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe after that third or fourth time, bro, over a span of a couple of years being together, and then I know at that point it's like maybe we just not meant to get married. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just not meant to be. Maybe it's just not. And at first I had to, you know what I'm saying, fact check it. I'm like, man, is this, you know what I'm saying, you know, for the internet, or is this legit, you know what I mean, like a real storyline? But, you know, and the comments, I mean, a lot of times the comments give it away, y'all. The people speaking to you, I'm saying, when it's not jokingly, sometimes, even when it's jokes, sometimes, like, folks are going to say it how it is. She is not the one. Bro is the definition of never give up. I will give you that, bro. You're right. You will. See? Right there. It's _ Ray 24. Bro, me and you is on the same page for sure. 43 times, brother. I would have left her after the third try. That's why I said third time's a charm. That's a real thing for me. Third time's a charm. If it ain't after that, hey, it is what it is. One, it don't take 7 years to know if she's the right girl for you. 2 to 3 years max. That's a real statement. I hear that a lot. A lot of people do say that, man. Like within a certain window of time, you'll know if you can marry somebody. If she says no after the first time I propose, find you something safe to do. I don't know about that one, man. I feel like you do more than one for sure. You feel me? Because everybody ain't gonna just say. I don't even want to say everybody ain't gonna just say yes, but every dynamic different, bro. Sometimes, as I said, maybe it be timing. Sometimes, as I said, maybe 3 or 4 max for sure. But 43, hell no. Strong man, he was not gonna take no for an answer. That is true. He must be afraid of her brothers. Bro, she wanted 45 different guys before saying yes to you. Wow. Red flags as a sign to not, okay. She's just waiting until this bag out right. In 7 years, man, come on, bro. It ain't even about the bag. It's 43 times. Come on, bro. After like the fifth is, I feel like better than do it back to back. I feel like at some point it was a gap in between. You feel what I'm saying? Like as he was doing the proposal, because that's just crazy as hell if my boy was doing it like that many times, you know what I'm saying, back to back before she got an answer. It had to be like some form of a gap in between, like maybe like 5 or 6 times, and Buddy was like, all right, man, let me wait for a little bit, because it was within a 7-year span. So I get it. But hey, like I said, man, 4, maybe 5 times max. I ain't even finna cap. I'm not gonna cap to you. Man, I would have gave up after the first time. I mean, I feel you, bro. I don't know about the first one for sure, but hey, fam, I admire you for never giving up and not taking no for an answer. But I think after the first, maybe the second try, she should have been SOL, shit out of luck, just being real. He is definitely a better man than me, but congrats nonetheless, I guess. She finally exhausted and smashed all of her other options. Wow. But the internet is never defeated, bro. You feel me? So, I mean, interesting topic. Shout out to my boy. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? She did finally say yes. So, hey, I mean, that's the plus to it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be persistent. Sometimes, like, I get it. The number may be excessive, but sometimes you might can't get up. If you love her, you love her. You feel what I'm saying? If you know that's your lady, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, my boy. So, I mean, hey, in 7 years, y'all stayed together for 7 years. So, hey, y'all finally got it right, my boy. I can't knock you for that, player. You feel what I'm saying? Not going to do that one. I can't even knock you for that one, my boy. Won't do it. Interestingly, man, boss, right hand, muscle, and lawyer, bro. If you know these shows, then you know them. I don't quite, you know what I'm saying, know the details of all of them specifically, you know what I'm saying, but the ones that I have watched, if you know, you know, when it comes down to it, great shows, man. You know what I'm saying? Meech, my boy from Breaking Bad, my boy from Snowfall, you know what I'm saying? You got Ghost 2 as well, Bosses, Right Hand, Breaking Bad, Power Force, you feel me? If you know, then you know. My boy from Snowfall. I don't be knowing the exact names, but I know the shows. You feel me? And Marvin, you know what I'm saying? Marvin for sure from Raising Canaan, man. You got the muscle, and then you got the lawyers. Which they was all pretty tough. You feel what I'm saying? For sure. If I got to go for the boss, hands down, though, if I had to do, you know what I'm saying, a top 2 spot, because I feel like I got to do that for each one. For the boss, of course, I got to go with Ghost, no matter what. Ghost has to be in that top 2 for me, no matter what. When I say the dynamic of what he did in the Power franchise and like a real boss for real, like the professional side and the street side, like moving like the mob, you know what I'm saying, hella rich, but you know what I'm saying, really ain't taking no shit from nobody, Ghost got to be on there for sure. Shouts out to Meat, shouts out to my boy from Breaking Bad too, but it got to be him and Franklin from Snowfall. If you seen Snowfall, then you already know what I'm talking about. When it come to bosses and moving like a boss, both of these guys hands down, man. Franklin from Snowfall and Ghost. Guarantee you my top 2. Right hand. I mean, it's inevitable to me, y'all. Right hand for sure. Got to go to my boy Tommy. For sure. Marvin, my boy from Snowfall too, you know what I'm saying? Rock with Franklin too as well. But I mean, Tommy is the definition, bro. Ride or die for sure. You know what I'm saying? Right hand, no matter what, bro. No matter them getting into it, you know what I'm saying? No matter the shit with Tasha and all that too, even when it came down to it, when Tariq had shot Ghost, bro, who was right there, you know what I'm saying, rocking with him. And he was finna shoot Tariq. Tommy. And Tommy was still there after the fact, you feel what I'm saying, with the crossover and all that. So, I mean, Tommy's a right hand for sure. It don't get no more right hand than that. Shouts out to Marvin too. You know what I'm saying? Marvin and Rock, I will give it to him too. And my boy from Breaking Bad, I mean, all of them, but I got to go for the one-stop shop when it comes to the right hand. It got to be Tommy for me for sure. When it comes to the streets, you know what I'm saying? All that. The spinoff, you know what I'm saying, with his own show, like he's a legit right-hand man for sure. Muscle. Kanan, my boy from I think it's Pablo. I think that Narcos. You got Unique. You know what I'm saying? And you got Kane. This is a good one right there. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna have to say Kane, bruh. Cause I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Unique was with the shits, but you know what I'm saying, he still got that element of him too, you know what I'm saying? It's more about the flashiness, the flyness, you know what I'm saying, about the girls and all that. So it's like he could turn it on and turn it off. Same with, you know what I'm saying, Kanan too as well, you know what I'm saying? He was ruthless, but even this backstory, but like straight muscle, like he ain't playing with it, you feel what I'm saying? Like, up in the gun, up in the tool, all that too, man. Like really popping off at any times, any means necessary. That's Kane, bro. I thought it was Kane for a long time. But when that boy Kane stepped on the scene, for real, you feel me? From Power Book, this like the dynamic he was on, no games was being played, bro. No games. You know what I'm saying? Unique kind of crept up there too, you know what I'm saying, as he was going into the season with Razor Kane. But Kane been standing on 10 toes since the beginning, no matter what. Since the beginning. And shot his girl in the head, you know what I'm saying, over his mama. Like, that's one thing, you don't play about your mama, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my mama, for real. I don't play no games about that at all, bro. Rocking with my mama for sure, 1,000%. If you know, you know. You feel what I'm saying? All of my mama, for real. We ain't playing no game. Lawyer, Proctor, my boy Method Man too as well. I'm not gonna lie. It's an easy, you know what I'm saying, one for me. Either of them two for me, bro. I gotta say Proctor, you know what I'm saying, and my boy Method Man. Just the dynamic of the Power series in general. All shows was good. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the second dude, and my boy from there too as well. You know what I'm saying? And Breaking Bad had a lot on him too. But I got to go like Proctor and my boy Method Man are legendary lawyers in the TV space for sure at this point. When it comes to the drama, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a lot of other contenders, but like the Power franchise is so big. Proctor slightly over Method Man to me to a degree. You feel me? Just because of the dynamic of that Power series like that. Just because of the dynamic of it. But I gotta go with it. But Method Man really gonna hold it down though. Method Man solid with it. Method Man solid with this shit too now. Proctor was looking out the best he could, but Method Man held it down. You feel what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. If you know, you know from watching the series. So you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him for that for sure. So I'll probably go Method Man, man. Ghost or Franklin. Got to. You know what I'm saying? One of the two. You know, pick your poison. Tommy, Kane, and Method Man. You feel me? That's how I gotta go with it. Like I feel like that gotta be my pick right there. You know what I'm saying? For the dynamic of that, you gotta rock with those guys. If you know, then you know. You feel me? Don't even play around with it for real. Don't play around with it, man. Prayers out too, y'all. Prayers out to Japan, man. I know it was a lot of news about the Japan issues, the tsunami evacuation after 8.8 magnitude earthquake hits eastern Russia, plus California, Hawaii, and Alaska under tsunami watches and warnings, man. Prayers for everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's in these areas, everybody that's in the vicinity of it, you know what I'm saying? That's never something that you want to experience. That's never something that you want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? So positive energy out there and safety for everybody, you know what I'm saying, to get the high ground, to evacuate whatever I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the best option for a lot of folks, man, because that is one thing I do not play about at all, bro. I don't really like the ocean like that. You feel me? I know Mother Nature and certain other things too as well. And that is one thing that you cannot, you know what I'm saying, take lightly, bro. Them earthquakes and tsunamis and water and all that, man, because the dynamic that I even think about, like on a serious note, y'all, like a large percentage of the world is water. You don't half of the time know what's out there in the ocean. You feel me? On top of that, you know what I'm saying, not only the whales and the creatures in there, but like the wave, like it ain't nothing to play with. I remember when I used to live in Florida, man, you feel me, and just trying to, you know, navigate through it too when you at the beach. And I remember one time I got pushed back pretty far, bro. Like the little tidal wave or whatever the case may be. And this wasn't even a tsunami, just the fact of like going back too far. Panic, bro. To the point to this day, like I'm like, if I go to the beach, bro, and it ain't where my knees at least, or you feel what I'm saying, I might just go to the beach to chill, my boy. I ain't no way. ever, 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 no cap, I'm being dead ass serious, that I'm going out there for again at all, bro. I don't play with sharks. I don't play with whales. I don't play with, you know what I'm saying, what you call it, jellyfish, any of them junks out there, bro. I don't play no games. I just remember that one time for sure, I looked back and I seen the gap between me and the shore and the gap between me and, you know what I'm saying, going deeper out. I said, oh no, bro, this ain't no time to play no type of games for me at all, bro. I'm headed back to the front for sure, bro. At that point, I remember I ain't even gonna cap to you. I remember they sound a little alarm with a little horn or whatever. You know what I'm saying, at the time, because I was with my teammates at the time when I was in Florida down there. But I remember I just put my head down. I couldn't even see where the hell I was swimming at. I just put my head down, start swimming towards like the shore until somebody like tried to scoop me up. You know what I'm saying? Because they were trying to evacuate us and all that. I remember one of my teammates that he had like a broken wrist with the cast on and stuff. They were trying to get everybody back. Cause I ain't know, you feel me? It's like me new freshly to Florida. Of course, I had been on the beach and stuff before, but like that whole magnitude with the tidal waves and the tide and how I can go up and down and push you back out, I was new to it. But I would never again, after that experience, just so y'all fully know 100%, play around with that again, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Much safety to those for real, y'all. Much safety to everybody, you know. For sure, man. Much safety, man. And I'm not sure. It said on the 29th, so I know it's been about, you know what I'm saying, about 2 days from now at this point, you know what I'm saying, or about a full day, because, you know, we just said 12 now, but definitely prayers up, man. Prayers up that everybody is safe, you know what I'm saying, during these times too as well. You know, Mother Nature can be a scary thing for sure, man. Safety for sure. All that good stuff, y'all. If y'all know, then y'all know, man. Prayers up for everybody out there, man. Everybody. Also been some, you know what I'm saying, unsettling news in the sports world, y'all. Unsettling news in the sports world, man. When it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, some of our top podcasters slash, you know what I'm saying, media personalities that was heavy in the sports game, man. If you know, you know what I'm saying, it's heavy news too. ESPN cut ties with Shannon Sharp weeks after settlement with women who accused him of SA. You know, it's one of those situations, bro. It's one of those situations in the sense that you gotta understand that we in the era, and I think we've been in the era for a while. You know what I'm saying, in the space to where if you're innocent or guilty, whatever the case may be, the way that settles and the way that sits in society today, it's almost a lose-lose situation. And it's no other way to say it by only saying that. You feel me? It's almost like you can't win in those situations in any type of magnitude in any type of aspect, because it's when certain things are on your coat or certain things, you know what I'm saying, that people try to associate with you with or disassociate you with, you know what I'm saying, whether you've done it or not, that is the only scary part, you know what I'm saying, about the internet nowadays, y'all. Now, mind you, for anybody, you know what I'm saying, to a degree that's done that, convicted of whatever case may be, I don't support that at all. But I'm just saying within the aspect of within the dynamic of society, especially when you're in mainstream TV, especially when you're on major platforms and certain things, I notice no matter the color of your skin, no matter the creed, no matter none of that, when it's certain things that's on your coattail, that's on your jacket that align with that, man, I'm talking about, man, folks will cut ties with you just as faster than they brought you on board, faster than they praise you, you feel what I'm saying, and put you on that, you know what I'm saying, on that high level, put you on that high horse, and you know what I'm saying, respect you and value is the same. If they would cut you down even faster, man. You know what I mean? I saw Shannon Sharp did address it too, you know what I'm saying, on Nightcap. So I do see, you know what I'm saying, Nightcap is still on going too as well, man. Shouts out to Joe Johnson. Shouts out to Ocho Cinco. You feel what I'm saying? They're still on there too as well. He addressed it. Was talking about his brother too, that his brother, you know, was supposed to be inducted into the Hall of Fame too as well. So he didn't want this to overshadow that, man. And you know, it's just an unfortunate situation, man. It's a very unfortunate situation, you know what I'm saying? I respect both sides of that. You know what I'm saying, as a woman too as well, you know, for her safety and her understanding however she felt about the situation, for Shannon Sharp too as well, just, you know what I'm saying, career wise and a dynamic, you know, it's both people affected. You got to understand it. Even with money and certain things involved to a certain dynamic, both people still affected on a mass scale of something, you know what I'm saying, that was this big, that was this major. So if you know what I'm saying, do you know, y'all? For sure. Also, I found this out too. Now, this I had no idea what's going on at all. Very interesting, y'all. About Gilbert Arenas, man. Very, very interesting one right here, y'all. Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas arrested on federal indictment over alleged illegal gambling operations. A federal court indictment released on Wednesday his former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas and 7 others were charged for running the illegal gambling operation, which included underground poker games hosted at Arenas' crib and casino. The indictment claims that Arenas had his crew conspired. Claims that Arenas and his crew conspired to run an illegal gambling business, with evidence collected during the 2022 law enforcement raid at Arenas' home in Encino, where LAPD detectives and federal agents found around 26 players and 12 staff members. I mean, Gil's Arena, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the most decked out like spots, you know what I'm saying, to had out in his crib. I didn't think that there was even something going on like that, to be honest with y'all, because with prize picks and certain dynamics now, and a lot of these, you know what I'm saying, sports broadcasters or podcasters like endorsed by this, I didn't even know that, you know what I'm saying, that's a certain dynamic. Maybe I say maybe like years past, you know what I'm saying, before it was kind of legal. Now I'm not talking about illegal gambling, still illegal gambling, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect, but like the way they doing it now with these apps and prize picks and you know, all these other platforms, I had no idea that folks even moving like that still, to be honest with you. I mean, the casinos and stuff still out there too, man. This threw me off completely. I had no idea. Because it's almost like now, y'all, when y'all think about, you know what I'm saying, the society in which we in, even when it comes to gambling to a certain aspect, the way prize picks, you know what I'm saying, and all these other apps are being promoted by simply just saying, you know what I'm saying, the bet on certain people, underdog, prize picks, you know what I'm saying, all on, or basically saying, you know what I'm saying, bet on a player in any sport over and under, or from points, point spread, whatever the case may be, it's legally that aspect. So I didn't never even think that, you feel what I'm saying, other spaces like this was going on. Of course, in the underground world, because I mean, let's be for real, but like as Gilbert Arenas, I didn't expect it at all. That's why I was thrown off. I'm like, hold on, is we talking about the same person here? Especially like, you know, the Gil's Arena. Like I know he got the elite set up in the crib. I'm not gonna lie, that is the dopest. That is the dopest damn setup I've ever seen in the crib with a media space, and he got the rooms in there where they running and all that. But I had no idea, bro. Wait, so you telling me we can't gamble at the house with friends and family? Well, I'm guilty from 2011 to now. See, somebody always got to make comedy out of it, for real, man. LOL, he had staff. Let me see. For playing some cards, man, go find some missing kids or something. Oh, whoa. Nigga, y'all wonder if he still got to report to the podcast. Wow. Yeah, that's an interesting one, y'all. I don't know too many, I guess, other details on it. Because, like I said, man, he was having a successful show and all that too as well, bro. It's Gilbert Arena. It's Gil's Arena, man. I ain't expecting, man. Like, we literally in the area, y'all, you know what I'm saying, at this point where, you feel me, like, you got prize picks and all that. So, like, to me, honestly, I didn't know that to a certain degree that you can't do certain things in your own home. So now I know. You know what I'm saying? Prayers up to Gilbert, though, man. Gilbert Arenas and the entire crew with that one, too, as well. You know what I'm saying? You don't never wish that on nobody, especially with somebody that's gaining a even another high level of success, you know what I'm saying, in a different space. Because he was a great NBA player, too. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Agent Zero for sure. And then even to be in the podcast and media space, too, man, he was cooking, bro. And took over and holding the dynamic. So, you know what I mean? Hope that. You know what I'm saying? Hope that weighs over well, man, in that situation for sure, y'all. Definitely don't want to wish that, you know what I'm saying, on nobody in any type of way, in any type of dynamic at all. If you know, then you know. You feel me? For sure. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I came across it. This used to be one of my favorite spots. It's still a classic for me, no matter what. You feel me? And the way they getting creative with all these, you know what I'm saying, fast food restaurants now. Shouts out to you, Taco Bell. Taco Bell news. Swipe through to see all the Taco Bell news that has dropped recently. Food available new drops. Taco Bell is one of them creative ones, y'all. So we gonna see. A lot of folks been ramping it up and elevating, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the fast food space of creativity. I will say that. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all 1,000%, but they is getting hella creative in the fast food space with the themes, you know what I'm saying, with the meal deals, all that, man. Shouts out to T-Pain, definitely on a few too. I think Jack in the Box and Checkers, man. A lot of them, man. I think Wendy's done dropped a new one again for Wednesday. If y'all know Wednesday, you feel what I'm saying? That too is where they did the SpongeBob one. Wendy's, I ain't gonna lie. Wendy's might be the most creative when it comes to the themes and shit, man. But you know, Taco Bell news. Let's get to it, y'all. Taco Bell desserts. Whoo! I ain't gonna lie, these look fire. Baja Blast Pop, I don't know, y'all, because I don't really rock with a Baja Blast drink like that. So you know what I'm saying? Maybe. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to that though, Mountain Dew. New Dolce De Leche Delights, those fire. If you've ever had, you know what I'm saying, that type of flavor, you know what I'm saying, very good flavor. The donut balls, you know what I'm saying, Cinnabon Delights, those always hit. Like them donut balls, that's like a little classic, you know what I'm saying, a little mini snack. It's gonna hit every time for sure. Shouts out to that. Returning caramel apple empanadas. Empanadas are good too as well. If you know, you know. The meat, cheese, you know what I'm saying, and the dessert ones. I could rock with a good caramel apple empanada. I'm pretty sure that bad boy crispy, you know what I'm saying, when they bring it out. I'm pretty sure that bad boy, you know what I'm saying, flavored well for sure. Shots out to it. New ube strawberry cookie. Ooh, strawberry cookie. I don't know too much about that one. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. They say strawberry, but it's in purple or something, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. I mean, the good ice cream sandwich always hit for sure. I ain't really seen too much, you know what I'm saying, in the fast food space, but I'm rocking with it. Salted caramel and toffee cream empanada bite. No cap. I'm not gonna lie to you. That might be the best one on here. When it comes to dessert empanadas, bro, salted caramel always hit. Toffee too as well. That combination with that, you know what I'm saying, with the inside of empanada, and empanadas hit, bro. Like I said, if you know they hit. Hitting. And you got pumpkin spice empanada. I ain't really a pumpkin spice fan like that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's creative. So that dessert menu is definitely creative, bro. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, at Taco Bell, shouts out to Snack Batch too, man. You know what I'm saying? I follow a lot of his content for the food content for sure. So shouts out to him, man. Woo! Taco Bell 2000s decade menu. If you know, then you know. Stop playing, bro. I've been waiting for that one in the left-hand corner for the longest. We still got the Doritos Locos Taco. You feel what I'm saying? The nacho cheese one. But my boy, you got to bring back the ranch one. And I'm glad they coming back for sure. Of course, you feel what I'm saying? You got the 1-2 punch. Let's be for real, y'all. I get it. The nacho one stood the test of time. But you know how you got, you know what I'm saying, an underrated snack or underrated person that just underrated in society, period. The Ranch Doritos Locos Taco was definitely underrated, my boy. So when they bring it back, you know what I'm saying, I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, lock them in on the mass scale. Because you got to show love to both. The original crunchy taco, cool. But it would never be the same after they dropped the ranch one and they dropped the nacho cheese one. And I think it's another one too. I think the other Dorito flavor, I can't remember, purple bag or something. But I'm not sure if that was like made up or not. But Ranch Dorito Taco, shouts out to y'all. Bring it back. It is coming back. OG 7-layer burrito, I was never really a fan of it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Taco Bell beans, I'm not really a fan of, like, at all. Now the burritos do hit, you know what I'm saying, the other ones, but anytime I went to that bad boy, do not put beans on my junk at all, bro. Not at all. Caramel apple empanada, shouts out to you. Double decker taco, cool again, but don't put beans on my joint, bro. No, not at all. Beans at the crib, I'll make them all day. Taco Bell beans are a no-go for me. That's the one thing I'm not even finna negotiate, play by, none of that. Don't give me no Taco Bell beans, bro. We're not playing like that. Okay, our eras, man. 90s era, your boy. 60s cup, 70s cup, 80s cup, 90s cup, 2000s cup. I ain't gonna lie, that 60s cup is hella creative, though. You know, I'm gonna rock with the 90s one for sure. I mean, that's that classic, but that 60s cup style wise, that's creative for sure. 2000s, I mean, you could tell it's a whole vibe. It's like that, almost like glow in the darker, that purple and black. You know what I'm saying? That's smooth too as well. But shout out to that 60s cup. You know what I'm saying? Taco Bell cup, nostalgia for sure. All right, Taco Bell news and updates. Sweet Chipotle barbecue sauce. That look like that might hit for sure on a good taco, man. Real talk. Uh, Dose de leche lights. I said that too. Those hit. Salted caramel churros. Definitely, I guarantee them gonna be fine. Oh, stop playing, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold the hell up, bro. Yo, stop playing. The salted caramel churros, that's one thing, bro. Beefy potato loaded gorilla, cool. But that chips and nacho supreme dip, stop playing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got one up the street, bro. I gotta grab some of these new items, y'all, and test them out with y'all. I got to. I'm not gonna lie, the dip fire. You gotta go with the good dip. The nacho cheese dip at Taco Bell, you know what I'm saying, do have its little, you know what I'm saying, like vibe to it. It is fast food, you know what I'm saying, nacho cheese, but I'm not gonna lie, it's a good choice. That they got chips and nacho supreme dip though. That's fire though. I gotta try that, ain't gonna lie. And the new mini taco salad. Need to try that too as well. Yeah, that the new updates is fire. I like that. Whoo! I have had that crispy chicken. Oh, crispy chicken, bacon. My bad. Bacon club burrito. Rock with it. A Southwest hot chicken crunch wrap. Fire, but what? New crispy chicken strips with spicy ranch, and then a steak and poblano roll quesadilla. But y'all is cooking the hell up. Not gonna lie to y'all, man. That Southwest hot chicken wrap, I need to know where that's at. Crunch wrap and that crispy chicken bacon club burrito, rocking with it. I done had the chicken strips already. They do hit though. Oh, and the new drinks. Okay, dragon fruit berry refresca, cool. Mango peach agua, strawberry passion fruit, tropical punch, rockstar energy, pineapple lime, rockstar energy, strawberry lime refresca. Okay, cool little drinks for sure. All right, let's see the desserts. Caramel iced coffee, Mexican mocha iced coffee. That sounds interesting. Vanilla cream iced coffee, Mexican mocha coffee. Cinnamon vanilla churro chiller. Fire, I bet. Caramel cafe churro chiller, Mexican chocolate churro chiller, wild strawberry churro chiller. Yeah, those are some dope ones for sure. I can rock with that. Live March 2025 menu lineup. 2000 decades menu caramel apple empanadas, cool ranch Dorito, and 7-layer burrito, Baja Blast by queso chip, shredded beef grilled chip, mini cantina bowls with roasted corn, steak and bologna quesadilla, chicken nuggets and strips, Mountain Dew Baja Blast midnight toasted cheddar street chalupas. Okay. I rock with that, y'all. If y'all know, y'all know. Definitely head over, you know what I'm saying, to Taco Bell, man. Taco Bell is still nostalgic in its way too as well. And I will rock with some things from Taco Bell. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all for real. So shouts out to them, man. I gotta try that dip doing that taco salad for real. Shouts out to it. And them that spicy chicken, whatever crunch wrap, fire. I guarantee you. Own everything I love. I bet that's fire for sure. I'm not even gonna cap. Shouts out Air Jordan 10 City Series celebrates 30 years. If you know, you know, man. Shouts out to Jordan, you know what I'm saying, all day, man. Kicks is in for sure. I got a good little collection myself. I'm not gonna lie, I never had these though. I never had a pair of the 10s, but they tough. You feel me? The 10s is tough. These are, you know what I'm saying, ones I definitely would like to get. You know, I wear size 13, y'all. So if they're available, uh, at a decent price for sure, let me know. Of course, they nostalgia right now, but you can't go wrong with these 10s. Tough. Air Jordan 10 Chicago. Shouts out to Chicago. Air Jordan 10 New York. Shouts out to New York. Air Jordan 10 Sacramento. Shouts out to Sacramento. These were the ones I would actually want first. I'm not gonna lie. The Sacramento colorway for sure. That black with that purple trim. Gotta love it. Air Jordan 10 Seattle. Shouts out to Seattle. Air Jordan 10 Orlando. Shouts out to Orlando. You feel me? A tough pack. If you know about Jordans, you know what I'm saying, and use a real Jordan fan for sure. The 10s are a dope one. They are a dope pack, bro, for real. So shouts out to them. Top 3, I would have to say The Sacramento, the Chicago one for me, and Orlando. Right there, you know what I'm saying, in the section together. Those would be the top three for me. Sacramento, you know what I'm saying, coming in first. Then the Chicago Bulls one, then the Orlando one. Those would be my top three for sure, for sure. All of them tough, but you know what I'm saying, if I had to pick three to rock with, it would be those three for sure. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed those would just be fire. Like, if you know, you know. In all types of ways, for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Should I do that one? Nah, I say that one. Okay, it's serious. That's what it is. It's I had to remember the name of that page too. I was going on, y'all, because y'all know I used to do this or that too. So I had to remember that page. I had to remember that page, y'all. Cereal for sure. Cereal for sure. So let me make sure that I got that one set up before I go back on there too as well. Make sure there ain't nothing else I want to kind of touch on. You feel what I'm saying? In that aspect real quick before. Interesting one, y'all. I gotta say we gotta get into an interesting one for real. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, bro. New era for real. Birth control pills for men just passed their first human safety trial, and experts say they plan to be available on shelves by the end of the decade. Boy, if you didn't never think that technology and the new era, as we keep going into different dynamics and going through different decades, but here y'all go right here and living proof that anything is possible to create out here, bro. Very wild. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Very wild of a girl asking you you know what I'm saying, if you on the pill. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. That's crazy work. Interesting, you know what I'm saying? Interestingly, for what it is, you know what I'm saying? Obviously to help. You feel what I'm saying? Like contraceptive and different things too as well. I get it, but very interesting. You know what I'm saying? When the table was turned for a chick to pull up on you and like, yo, do you got the pill? You feel what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna be good? That's interesting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but very like science done went a long way, man. So really, I mean, hey, a double way of doing it up. At some point, hey, it's like you on it and I'm on it, you know what I'm saying? Especially like in a healthy relationship too as well. And you know what I'm saying, y'all rock with each other like that. Hey, it ain't never that's extreme safety right there, then. At this point, you feel what I'm saying? You is smooth selling, my boy. If y'all locked in heavy and strong like that too, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all both doing that. I mean, hey, that's as safe as you're gonna get. But you know what I'm saying? Very, I would say, very interesting right there, man. Very, very interesting, you know what I'm saying? Take right there, man. That is very, very interesting, y'all. I'm trying to see how I'm trying to make sure my screen didn't freeze up. My bad, y'all. Definitely trying to make sure that my screen did not freeze up. That is interesting as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Within the next decade, so what? Maybe like I'll say even sooner. Maybe like in the next 5 years, we probably gonna see it actively working for sure. I guarantee you. Out there, if you know, you know. Definitely actively out there, y'all, for sure. We're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna get into it though, you know what I'm saying? To end off the stream tonight, y'all. We're gonna do the take your picks. You feel me? If you know, you know very well. Back into that segment too as well. So I'm pulling my first one up, man. You already know what time it is, my boy. You already know. All right, y'all. Pick a plate. You feel me? I'm gonna break it down like as I do every time because it got to make sense. So it looked like in that first left hand corner, you got collard greens, you got yams, aka sweet potatoes, you got ribs, and you got mac and cheese. Fire as hell. Don't even play. You know what I'm saying? And the next one, which I love pasta too as well. You got some chicken Alfredo with some broccoli in that bad boy. Boy, you can't never go wrong with that. Solid for sure. Third one, you got the Spanish rice. Look like you got beef tips. Look like you got the pepper right there, and look like you got like a quesadilla or something in the corner. And then the last one, you got taquitos. My bad. Let me say it right. You know what I'm saying? Taquitos, not taquitos. You know what I'm saying? However y'all want to say it. And it says pick one plate. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. Naturally to me, I love a good pasta. I'm not even finna play no type of games, my boy. Shrimp or any seafood pasta, but on God. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I'm rocking with it. B is standing out to me for sure. I got a second option on there, but that shrimp, I mean, that chicken pasta with some good chopped up broccoli, you know what I'm saying, with some Alfredo, look like some cilantro on there too, with some pepper and all that too as well. But elite, if I ain't never known elite before, fire as hell. You feel me? Secondarily, depending on who made it and depending on the quality of that bad boy, if you know, then you know, it's going to come down to A or D for me. Cause I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cap on no type of level. You feel me? On no type of level am I gonna cap y'all. Taquitos hit for sure. But a good southern plate like that, my mom make fire mac and cheese, or just so I know. Me and my mom love mac and cheese. My grandma make fire mac and cheese too. Always, every time she make the macaroni and cheese, she definitely make me an extra pan. Whether you like a small or a medium size, my grandma always look out on that. Me and my mama love mac and cheese. Fire for sure, hands down. Also, you feel what I'm saying, when it comes to the collard greens, my boy, you feel me? The collard greens season well too. Sometimes you gotta have that, you know what I'm saying, that bacon in there. Sometimes you gotta have that, you know what I'm saying, neck bones. What I have my grandma be doing the fire, my boy. You feel what I'm saying? Then it come down to the yams too as well. Then good real tips. I'm not gonna cap the y'all, bro. It's hard for the second pick. First one gotta be B. Secondarily for me, you feel what I'm saying? It's probably it's a hard toss up between A with that southern plate and D them taquitos. But because if you know about taquitos, well dressed, I'm talking about the real Mexican ones too as well. It ain't nothing to play with. You feel me? I ain't even gonna cap to you. If you really know for real what I'm talking about, it ain't nothing to play with, bro. Simply put as that. So I'm gonna probably go with, you know what I'm saying, if it was your best case scenario, real talk, I'm gonna go with A and B. Best pasta, you feel what I'm saying? Somebody got that good grilled chicken on there, like I said, with the broccoli. And then if A, realistically, you feel what I'm saying, cooked to perfection well with all three sides of them ribs, I gotta rock with it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I got to. I gotta rock with it. That's what we going with, y'all. If y'all know, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? 1000%, 100%. Keeping it all the way trill, all the way real, y'all. You feel me? And I'm gonna go back to my favorite page, man. You feel what I'm saying? Shots out to serial_lover_boy. You know what I'm saying? Always with the crazy food content, with the take your pics. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if y'all know me very well from the earliest stages. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot of my content doing the take your pic. And I'm gonna bring some nostalgic ones, you know what I'm saying, back to y'all right now, my boy. I was just talking about pasta too, my boy. You feel me? I was just talking about pasta, bro. So you know what? We're gonna do that one. Let's load the bad boy up, bro. Load the bad boy up with some good pasta. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's take the pit right here. Take the pit for some good pasta. Let me get my layout right first, y'all. My bad. Okay, nah, let me do that one. Hold on. There we go. We can rock right there. All right, y'all. Pick a pasta, as you know how I do each and every time. You feel me? I pick one from each row, and then I'm gonna rank that bad boy, you know what I'm saying, from least to the greatest. I don't care what they say about pick one pasta. These is my rules right here. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna go row by row and lock in on the best ones, man. You feel what I'm saying? So first row, bro, A, B, and C. You got bolognese pasta, you got pesto pasta, and you got marinara pasta. Not gonna lie to y'all, no cap. You feel what I'm saying? I love them all. I will say that to start off. So naturally, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a little more. This gonna be a little more challenging for me. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm a pasta lover in itself too, and I don't think it's a bad one on this list at all. But we got bolognese, we got pesto, and we got marinara. All three of them top ones is top tier for sure. But if I gotta pick, you know what I'm saying, specifically, like one of my favorites too, I'm gonna have to go with the bolognese. The pesto might be second for me. I'm in marinara, you know what I'm saying? It's a classic one, but I'm not gonna lie, I like a good bolognese pasta. And that pesto, with the right pesto, the right type of noodles too as well, hit. But we're gonna go bolognese at the top for the first row. Second row, we got Casio e Pepe. I don't even know if I'm saying that shit right. My bad, y'all. We got gnocchi. Gnocchi is tough. You feel me? Or like the yeast or potatoes, whatever. Yeah, that's a good part. I'm not gonna lie, gnocchi is good as hell. And cannella, 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 cannelloni. My bad. However you say that, whatever the case may be. Um, it looked like, I'm not even gonna cap to you. Look like that Casio and Pepe, or however you said it. Look like it might have like some shrimp or some type of, you know what I'm saying, seafood in it too as well. The gnocchi does hit too though, y'all. So this is a tough one too for me. I never had the last one, but I'm gonna go with the gnocchi. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go with gnocchi. I'm not even going, you know what I'm saying, sugar coated, whatever the case may be. I know I'll be trying to spice it up sometimes, but we're gonna go with the gnocchi. Gnocchi's a good choice for sure. Last row, we got lamb ragu. Ragu do hit. That carbonara, fire. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. The real carbonara, you know what I'm saying, for the right little restaurant too as well, then you know what I'm talking about. And the beef agnolotti. Carbonara, hands down for sure. Like that wasn't even the third row, wasn't even no competition in that one. A good carbonara, fire. Flavor. You feel what I'm saying? Pasta on point, sauce on point, garnish on point. You know what I'm saying? Hitting. So we got to go 3-1, y'all. We got to go 3-1. If you know how we get down. If you know how I rock for sure. In third place, I'm going to have to go with the gnocchi. Gnocchi is tough. You feel what I'm saying? Too, for sure. But I don't think it can crack the top when it comes to the top pastas. But it is a great choice. You feel what I'm saying? It is a great, you know what I'm saying, alternative all that too as well. Gnocchi do hit. Shouts out to gnocchi. Second place, I'm going to have to go with the bolognese. Great flavor, you know what I'm saying? Meaty flavor too as well. The sauce is good, you know what I'm saying? The little spiral noodles and all too as well. It's a great, meal selection. Great piece of that together for sure. But carbonara got to be the top tier for me, y'all. Got to be at the top. Cream of the crop won't stop, you know what I'm saying? All that good shit. You feel me? The flavor, the garnish, the noodles, you know what I'm saying? The sauce selection, all that. A good carbonara with some bread, you know what I'm saying? However you want to get down, you know what I'm saying? Pair it with some wine, whatever the case may be. It's fire. You feel me? It is fire, yeah. I got put on to, you know what I'm saying? A new wine too as well, y'all. You feel me? Fairly cheap too. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. That double XL, fire. Shouts out to double XL, you know what I'm saying? Wine too as well. I've had the peach, I've had the mango, I've had the strawberry at this point, you know what I'm saying? I got the pineapple too as well. Haven't opened it yet, you know what I'm saying? Had it for a little minute, but definitely a good, you know what I'm saying, flavor, grown. I would say grown to an extent. I guess, when you're drinking wine anyway, drink responsibly for sure, y'all. Always drink responsibly, you know what I'm saying, for sure. But it's a good one that, I kind of been pairing some stuff with. So shots out to that one for sure, y'all. Carbonara coming in that one. Let's see what we got. We're going to do one more for y'all. One more. We're going to do the pick 3 trades. That's a great one, too, right there. That's a good little selection right there. I'm not even going to cap to y'all, man. I'm not even going to cap. That's a great-ass selection right there. All right, y'all, let's get it. Last one for the night, man. Pick 3 trades. Again, y'all know how I do it every time. One from each row, and we're going to rank the bad boys from third to first. So let's get into this bad boy ASAP. But y'all already messed me up with this shit because you're going to put you're going to put some top tier shit in the first row, knowing like, come on, that's messed up. Spicy chicken sandwich. It looks like with the slaw on that bad boy. Crispy chicken tenders and mac and cheese. No matter what, if y'all know me very well, like I just said on the previous one before, I love mac and cheese. But I can't really say but because I see the bottom row too as well. This is a tough one, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna go with the mac and cheese at the top. Not even a bacon, man. I'm gonna go with the mac and cheese at the top. I love mac and cheese. It's that fire to me for sure. The spicy chicken sandwich would have definitely came, you know what I'm saying, as an honorable mention for me, but I gotta go with mac and cheese, top row. Gotta love it. Second row, we got waffle fries, chicken and waffles, and coleslaw. Hands down, because the aesthetic, you know what I'm saying, and the flavor and all that too, I gotta go with chicken and waffles. If I had a chicken and waffle tray, waffle fries cool, coleslaw depends. Coleslaw always depends for me. You know what I'm saying? Who makes it, the ingredients, all that different stuff. I know the ingredients be the same, but you know what I'm saying? It's just a certain dynamic, like coleslaw to be made a certain type of way. Chicken and waffles, though, I'm rocking with it. And last, you got tater tots, bacon, mac, and Cobb salad. Now, I will say this. A lot of y'all might have thought I would have doubled up on the double mac and cheese. Hell no. Because at the end of the day, the same way that bacon mac is, my boy, I love a Cobb salad for sure. On God, but a Caesar or a Cobb, my boy, it don't matter what it is, I'm rocking with a goddamn Cobb salad. And you feel me? I think I got a good ass spread right there. They got the bacon on that bad boy, the cheese, the tomatoes, the green peppers, the eggs right there too as well. If you know, then you know about a good Cobb salad or Caesar salad on God. You feel what I'm saying? For sure. So we got to go third to first, y'all. So in third place, easily, you know what I'm saying? No competition with it. We got to go chicken and waffles in third place. In second place, easy too as well. You feel what I'm saying? We got to go with the Cobb salad. Little color variation, you know what I'm saying? Little flavor palette, you know, get you a good salad, a little health tip with the egg, all that stuff too. Look like a little pepper ranch, or you know what I'm saying? Like it look like cilantro and a ranch, whatever case it may be, a blue cheese, whatever one you rock with, I rock with it. And number one, I gotta go with the mac and cheese, my boy. You feel me? On God. Mac and cheese at the top on this 3-pack anyway. Chicken and waffles coming in third. Cobb salad coming in second. Mac and cheese coming in first. If you know, then you know. You feel me? Because I just love mac and cheese that much, for sure. And like I said, I only know a few people that make good mac. A lot of folks make good mac, but I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, in my dynamic. My mama on point with it. My grandma on point with it. Every time never fails. You feel me? I might even have to ask my grandma again before the end of this week. Grandma, can you make some mac and cheese with the next meal you finna throw together? You feel what I'm saying? Rock with your boy on it, 100%. Rock with your boy on it, man. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate, you know, y'all locking in with your boy, man. Again, make sure y'all follow me on all the platforms, man, too, as well. You know, the video will be up on YouTube, man. For everybody to run it back. You feel me? It will be up on Twitch too as well. You know, streaming from Twitch. I know I got to get back on my consistent tip, as I keep having to say every time, man. Life be life, and you know what I'm saying? I be on the go, different stuff, but I got to rock with y'all on that with much respect. Everybody supporting me, man. Devoted Dreamers on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? TREBLEJMUSIC on Twitch. Casual conversations across the nation. Cool Vibes Weekly, man. Shouts out to the Cool Collective. Shouts out to the Chill Mob, man. You feel what I'm saying? Until next time, I will catch y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. You feel what I'm saying? It is your boy, Treble. And you already know what it is, y'all. We are out of here, man. For sure.